Well, hey, everybody. Guess what? It's Tuesday and it's 6 p.m. on the East Coast. You know what? We're going to let you guys run the show. Uh, Anybody's welcome to pop in. Let's try to keep the language mellow. It happens, whatever. Um, Links down there in the chat somewhere. You know, it'll be pinned to the chat. You can click on that if you want to come in, and when we'll try and put you up on stage as soon as we can, and all that kind of wonderful stuff. Glad to see you. I'm a little out of it today. You know, it's a Tuesday, right? So we will be right back. Glad you're here. Glad we're all still breathing and stuff. So we'll see you in just a minute.
Paying too much for trucking insurance? What if you could save more by making one simple phone call and keep more profit? You could very well do just that with one simple call to Seabright Agency, 800-366-6466. Call now.
Now here's a question that all owner-operators and small fleet owners should consider. What happens when you access the unrivaled advantages that are available through the ES Advantage program? We asked Jeff and Charley from Contractors Corner to share their thoughts on how they've been able to utilize the discounts and services that are a part of the ES Advantage.
So we started looking for a way to save money on fuel. And we were turned on to the ES Advantage program for fuel first. So we got a hold of Jeff Reese, and he ran us through that program. And man, we were starting to save. And then we started talking to them. Well, we saw their website, and we said, Jeff, what's this thing about insurance and accounting and
right.
You lease trucks, what?
Right, and that's the thing, is we only knew it as a fuel card. And when we started digging deeper, I mean, we ended up getting hooked up with an insurance provider, Seabright Agency, and they created an entire insurance program just for us and our people. And from that, we've learned that, now there's even more potential. There's a greater opportunity, and it's completely opened up our eyes and broadened our vision into what it is we're trying to do, which is help people do better. Wrapped with the ES community just makes that process so much easier.
Now, if you're an owner-operator or small fleet owner and you would like to learn more about how you can drive savings to the bottom line of your business, the ES Advantage program has the discounts and services that deliver the kind of unrivaled advantages that are designed to help you improve your overall operation. Get connected with the ES Advantage today.
Boo. Hey,
man.
We're opposites. There you are. Now I can talk. Now I can function. I don't know, man. It just throws me off when you're on the other side, dude. I can't process that. My brain just says no. How you doing, man?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
You're
out there working and tired.
I got passed by one of our guys today, so then I passed him.
Fair. It's got to be done sometimes. Was he driving a custom Western Star by any chance?
No, he was driving a Kenworth.
Oh, see, that's why it had to happen then. Oh, God. You're welcome. I brought it first.
That'd be Mr. Chris Hamilton. He's actually seen me in the wild in my custom Western Star now.
Oh, nice. Fantastic.
I was stuck behind this dude hauling one of those itty bitty fishing boats, doing 55 miles an hour in a 900 mile an hour zone. Here comes Chris passing me on the left in his little Swift truck.
He's like beep beep.
Well, and I was like, hey, I think I know that guy. So then I passed him, and then he called me.
Right. He's like, wait a minute, was that? Oh, it's good stuff. What's up, Sean? Wow, he said. All right, Craig is first. Mike Henderson was second. Chris was third. Loser. What?
Radio.
Mike Henderson beat you is all I'm saying. Good to see everybody. Oh, it's going to be interesting. Tim Saburn, good to see you, buddy. Dennis, nice. Chris, let's see. I don't know. If I missed you, hi. Just saying. Sometimes it's too far to scroll back. You look, T-Bone's right there at the bottom. I'll say, what's up, T-Bone? I know, Mike. You tell him. What a loser, Chris. Got to get that spirited competition going, you know. Punctuation matters. Tell him, T-Bone. Yeah. I mean, look, you know, you want to call Jeff Boo, that's on you, bro. I'm just saying. We won't judge you.
Call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late to dinner.
Hey, no. Oh, where you at, Jeff?
I'm in exit 4 in Virginia on the 95.
Yeah.
Whatever frickin' town that is.
Right. That would be
Skippers.
ugh. Yeah, that sucks. Sounds fun. It's not Baltimore.
No, it's not Baltimore. I said no to a Baltimore load.
Yeah.
Then they tried to send me one going 700 miles in less than 24 hours in a solo truck.
Right. Yeah, Jeff might sleep through dinner, Mike.
I already ate, man. So boo.
Oh, I have not. I had a sandwich. Does that count? A little while ago. I think that was breakfast, though. I'm not sure.
I had a burrito made out of fajita steak.
Oh.
Can't really call it a fajita when you don't make it into a fajita. It was a burrito, but I used fajita steak, that pre-seasoned stuff you get.
Yep.
I like it, you know.
That stuff's great. You can mix it with all kinds of stuff, too. Easy to cook in a single pot.
Yep.
Oh, Sean's going to Boston. Have fun, man.
So the load that was the 720 miles and picked up tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. delivered next day at 8 a.m.
Of course.
Yeah, from basically here to Boston.
Ew.
Load paid good. It was like a $1,500 load, but I'm like, hey man, so solo truck here, you know.
Right.
If I had a Rosie, I could make her drive all night.
I don't make Rosie do anything. Trying to get me in trouble.
Of course I am.
See how you are.
Let the games begin.
Right? Good God,
Well,
man.
You look like you could use some pillow therapy. Help you sleep a little bit.
Oh, bro, right? So, yeah, Jeff's been getting ignored by me most of the week. He wasn't happy. I ignored the entire world, to be honest. I've been up and down migraines, multiple migraines, several days, and yeah, it's been interesting.
So you weren't just ignoring Mark and those guys?
No, it was you too this time.
Everybody.
In fact, not just you, but everybody. I didn't take any calls over the last few days. And then Jeff's like, dude, you better get on the phone or I'm coming down there. So I had to call him today.
Yep.
He yelled at me. Screamed at me. Look at him. He's about to scream at me again. See it? Look. Watch him. He's going to explode. Yeah. Do you yell, bro?
Do I yell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course I do.
Okay.
I am my father's son.
Okay. I don't know, man. I just can't see it. You're just so quiet most of the time. I try not to yell. I use my command voice.
There you go.
Right? If I start yelling, some bad things are happening. That's what I can say. That's right, Dennis. That's why she's the boss. She makes me do things. No, Mike, we lost the whole account in Lake City. Callan took our spot. CR England's still there. They went in dirt cheap. Both did. In fact, CR England had to cut their driver pay to keep the account going for themselves, which I don't know how people are staying there at that. I talked to one guy. He said, "Yeah, man, I just lost $400 a week because of this pay cut."
Yeah, that's enough to make me leave.
Yeah, I'd have been out. I'm just saying. That was insanity, if you ask me. But whatever.
I mean, think
I gotta
about
know
it.
how to
There's
run
people
their
that
business.
don't make $400 a week, Charlie.
Right?
You talk about losing that amount of money.
I know, it's crazy. And that was him and his teammate each.
So $800 in net profit for the truck, gone, just evaporated.
I mean, luckily for them, they're company drivers, but still, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
That would suck, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, yeah, we don't have anything on the books for tonight, you guys. If you guys got anything, your ups, your downs, your wins, your losses, your rants, whatever you want to do, man, you are absolutely welcome. Click on the link, join the studio, come talk, type in the chat. I'm not going to tell you I'm going to be real good on paying attention to the chat because my eyes with these migraines is not doing well, even with my glasses on. So, there's that.
I was reading a bunch of articles today. If guys are interested, apparently the freight rates actually spiked in the month of April, according to Freight Waves and a couple of other outlets out there. And from what I could gather, this has to do with shrinking capacity. Now, it doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure out what that's all about. This English proficiency test thing, there are several states that are deadly serious about that, man. They will put a guy out of service right now.
Right.
Call a tow truck to come get the truck, tell the company they can pick it up in the impound as long as they send someone that speaks English to get it.
Yeah.
So they're not just putting people out of service, they're saying, hey, send a driver that speaks English or you ain't getting your truck back.
Right.
And there's a certain group of people out there that are kind of complaining about this English proficiency test stuff. I say it's been on the books since the 1930s. Just because we haven't enforced it for the last little while doesn't mean that it went away. So, if you personally think that having non-English speakers out on the road is a good idea and that all we're doing is beating up on poor whatevers.
Right.
And guys are losing their livelihood. That's rant.
Wait, I feel like I should be wearing this.
I don't know. Call your congressman and complain. Don't complain to me. This is a regulation that's been on the books since the 1930s. I think someone said it on one of the forums I was in. It's like 1932 or 1935 or something like that.
Right.
That you had to be proficient in English to drive a big rig.
Right.
So how do you change that in the United States of America, Charlie? You get Congress to pass a law.
Right.
That's how you change it. Now, me personally, I'm all for English proficiency in this industry.
Kind of makes sense.
I don't know for sure, but I observed just today a person who may or may not speak a language that sounds a lot like Durka passed me,
We're getting
got in the right lane about 5 miles before a way station. This was in North Carolina. He gets the red flashy lights that say enter way station. and he just keeps on going.
Of course, why not?
Now, the rest of us that were in that line went in just like we were told to.
Did they go get him?
No, of course not.
Of course. See,
maybe that was it. He knew that he had a better than 50-50 chance of rolling those dice.
Right? I like Utah's policy on that, though. They'll let you go. They'll call out on the CB, and if you ain't got one, you don't hear them. That's your problem. But they'll put your truck number and all that out there, and wherever they stop you in the state, you will have to return to that station.
Yep.
I like that policy, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
I accidentally hit that one day, doing that kind of spacey go thing, right?
Yeah.
And it was back when I actually had a radio still, and they called out, and I'm like, "Oh crap! I'll be right back." They're like, "Okay," because if you don't, which you know how far I had to go to get turned around, and then back turned around again.
Depends on which station, but yeah.
The first one coming in on 84.
Oh, yeah, you have to go all the way almost to Taggart.
Right? And then back the other way, or 80. It's the end of 84, excuse me. 80 right there. So all the way back to Wyoming.
Yep.
And then back again. And you know what? You know what Wyoming did? Made me walk in again.
Yeah, because you have to go in anytime you go to Wyoming.
Oh, so much fun. You had to turn around in the ocean. That's kind of what it felt like. I'm just saying. But
yeah, I think people need to on this sort of stuff. Whatever opinion you've got, if you're like me and you think good on them for enforcing it. The nice thing, Charlie, is I don't have to do anything because they're enforcing it now. But if you're on the other side, rather than taking to the socials and complaining about it,
right?
Why don't you call your congressperson?
For real.
It's literally their job to handle this stuff. Make your grievances heard.
Awful lot of people that are out there talking about, I hate this, I hate that, I hate this. And you flat out ask them, all right, what are you doing about it? Well, I'm on Facebook complaining about it.
Yeah.
Oh, great job. Let me know how that works out for you. It's pretty funny to watch. Frustrating, sad, all those things at one time, I think. I don't know. What are you going to do?
I'm constantly amazed at how many people take things so seriously, like on the socials.
Right.
Like they start getting mad and stuff. It's like, look, bro, you and I are never going to meet in the parking lot.
Right.
Not going to happen. I don't even know where you live. I don't think you know where I live. And
what's funny is how many people know where Narc lives and have said they're coming to beat him up.
Oh, really?
And not one has ever done it.
Yeah. People talk big, don't they?
I'm just saying. I used to put out my location every night back in the day when I had all those threats coming against me, Jeff.
Yeah.
For my very first video with Swift. And I used to put out my location every night. Nobody ever showed up. Tough guys on the interwebs. I mean, I'm not a fighter. It's not something I plan to do, but you start making threats, man, I'm fixing problems. I'm not one to take a threat and go, oh, it's nothing. You take the time to make a threat, I'm going to believe you. So the next time I see you, it's still there.
Hey, Tim, I'm going to disagree with you on that. Tim says this. I'll put it up because you can't see. I've written to my representatives for several years now on making daylight savings time permanent has yet to make a difference. I think it has.
Yeah, they've been talking about it a lot more lately.
They've been talking about it on the floor, not just in press conferences, not just during election time. They've actually been debating it on the floor here recently. So maybe your individual letter you feel like didn't make a difference, but there's a lot of us that have let our Congress people know, hey, this daylight savings time is a killer. Every year the business rags, they do a story twice a year,
right,
around the time change, and they analyze how many work hours are wasted, just non-productive because of the time change. And you know, when Franklin first invented it or whatever, came up with the idea, there was an actual reason for it, Charlie. It was when we were an agrarian society, and it was for the farmers to have more daylight during normal hours, supposedly for when the markets were open, right?
Yeah.
Because they didn't have like floodlights and stuff. They were doing it by torch back then.
Yeah.
So they kind of needed the daylight to assess the quality of the grain.
Right.
That's like actually the real purpose of daylight savings time, and we haven't needed that in, gosh, probably since before World War II.
Oh,
I got it in.
you did. Good job, bro. World War 11. God knows. What a gaff. So T-Bone, that's funny. I don't put my location out. Well, I'm gone by the time my video comes out anyway. LOL. Not afraid of threats. Just don't want anyone messing with the truck while I'm sleeping. So that's what one of the things that was going on. Like people were telling me, they were straight up telling me they were coming to cut brake lines, slash tires, do bodily harm to me. I was like, you know what? Just bring it. I'm not gonna look over my shoulder. Just bring it. Quit talking trash. Come create action. No. Yeah. Anyhow, sorry.
Yeah, I've been seeing a bunch of memes on the other side of on the other world of it. Can't wait. Yep. I've been seeing a bunch of memes from the other side recently. If I see you wearing a MAGA hat, I hope you know how to fight. And you know what, Charlie? I immediately thought of you, and good luck, bro.
Let's make some things happen, Captain. You know what I mean? I take those kinds of threats. That's like telling me I can't do something, right? You've seen how well that works. I mean, most people that know me have seen that. Don't tell me I can't do something.
So I believe the last time I told you that had to do with your F-it shirt, your hoodie. And you wore that thing every single day and pointed it out to me every single day that you were wearing it.
Yes. Yes. I'm just saying, got to represent properly, stand by your convictions, whatever. I don't know. Or be stupid. I mean, like me, because that's, some people's opinion, I suppose.
T-Bone's trying to murder you.
Yeah, I mean, T-Bone, I ain't trying to kill myself, bro. Good God, you're lucky I'm even standing at all right now, which I am doing. I'm standing. Whoop, whoop, whoop. See, I'm standing and hopping. I try to do at least the first half of the show standing. Sometimes I get all the way through the show standing and forget I was even there, but yeah, I don't know, man. Backflips off my chair. And
hey, Ida, how you doing?
Themselves. Ida. She texted me earlier. No show today?
Why would
Of course there's a show. Because I hadn't put it up yet. I didn't put it up till after 5 sometime.
Oh.
I had to go grab some cigars and get some stuff done. And yeah. You heard the state I was in earlier, Jeff.
I've noticed that Narc tends to put his show up way in advance with a very optimistic start time.
Right?
We'll put it that way.
I like when he does that too.
I think last week I was actually interested in what he was going to talk about, so I tuned in.
Right.
And he was like 15 minutes late, and I'm like, Charlie, do I have the right channel?
It was great. Oh, I've been seeing Ida over there a lot too. I'm just saying. I enjoy the heck out of it. He's fun. His channel's fun. I'm just saying. I enjoy it. It's, you got to be able to deal with the language and the harshness, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, if you get offended by the language, then he's probably not for you. I just, me, Charlie. I'm not one to just go after people like that. So it's not my thing. But I was interested in what he was going to say about Trucker's Coach. Because those of you that don't know, I actually met that dude once, had lunch with him.
Yeah.
And I developed an opinion about him almost right away. And that opinion was not favorable.
Yeah.
So whenever him or Todd's not, I think Todd's kind of harmless. I think he's kind of a bumbling idiot. And he's definitely into the recruiting game instead of actually helping people out.
Right.
But I have not seen him make outlandish claims like this other guy.
Not
you know what I mean?
lately.
Was he doing it for a while?
Yeah, way back when.
Okay.
You know,
well,
like
in my experience,
we were going to shoot him, Jeff.
Oh, well, yeah, that was a thing, though.
Just saying.
It's a thing.
Part of his character.
Yeah.
I don't get to be publicly mean often, Ida said. Dude. I love you, Ida. I miss you.
Well, I was trying to swear in the chat, Charlie, but somebody blocked me.
Jeff got timed out for like 97 days or something like that. It was pretty good. You know, because he didn't have a wrench when he got there. It was great, and they got him. And there's just no fixing it until the timer goes off. So, yeah, I mean, you could still be blocked for all I know, bro.
Yeah.
We hit some guy the other night, and I hit him, I don't know how many times for 24 hours, so I don't know how far it really stacks. But his chat for 5 minutes was nothing but this guy getting timed out for 24 hours over and over and over.
Wow.
It was great. I think it was his buddy Joey Eyeglasses. That clown. Good times though, man. You know, the heck you gonna do? It was interesting. You know, some of those guys got like 97,000 accounts though, so whatever. It ain't gonna stop
I got
them.
one. I'm pretty boring.
I've got a couple YouTube channels for different things, like legitimate things that I do, but I ain't using. I only switch to the other ones when I'm actually doing something on that channel.
For that channel.
Yeah.
So what are the rules on that? You can have more than one channel as long as they're not affiliated, or what?
Yeah, I think so. As long as you're not using it to game the system. Oh, there's a Truckers Coach live after us tonight. You mean on your channel, or is he doing it? Wait. Oh, he put out a new video, didn't he? That's funny.
So it's your reaction then, Narc?
His comparison video. That's hilarious.
You know, some people just need to know when to stop.
That dude does not.
Because this could be like months of content for you, Mark.
Oh, absolutely. And that's the thing, is he's just feeding the fire.
Oh,
I dig it, Narc.
Hey, do you know am I still blocked, Narc? Because that was frustrating. I was trying to swear on your channel. You would have been proud of the language I was using. Donna, not so much.
Right? So, yeah, it's Narc's reaction to Jason's reaction to Narc's reaction about Jason.
Nice.
What? That's it. T-Bone, stop it. I've been having too many migraines lately, bro. Don't
Round and round we go.
Holy. It's good stuff. Ida, you should get on here and talk and just carry the show for Jeff and I. And we'll call it Ida's Mad
Hey, I
Hour
got to sleep.
or something.
I got to sleep in until 4:30 this morning.
That's pretty good for you, the way you've been running lately.
Dude, that I did. So, guys, I did an overnight run, which I haven't done an overnight run in a long time. I try and avoid them. But, 10 p.m. pickup, 8 a.m. delivery. It was what we call a mini. So it was only like 250 miles. So I had to do a split sleeper in the middle because I couldn't be early because they didn't open till 8.
Oh, of course.
But, dude, transferring from a day shift, which I'm used to that within 24 hours, man, there was a couple times there, Charlie. I'm not gonna mince words here. I probably shouldn't have been driving at a certain point.
Right? Dude. I've been having that trouble in the daylight lately, bro.
Have you?
And I'm like, this is not good. Like our last week at Target, like Ida was really worried because, you know, she's smart. And it was that last week was tough because both Rosie and I both were just completely beat, man. Usually we're not both slammed.
Well, you know, when you're just cruising down the road in the middle of the night listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl,
Right?
and your mind is completely absorbed into that world.
Oh my God.
And you're like, wait, where's my next turn? You forgot where your next turn is. You know?
Right? T-Bone. That is that we need a segment, Jeff.
Ida's insights. I like it.
Ida. I'll give you 15 minutes for Ida's insights. Come on. This could be a thing. Narc says you got a wrench now. I told you that, but who knows? Could be fun. Ida, this would be amazing. You should do it. You can do it on
You should do it.
any topic you want. Just saying.
I got a topic for you, Ida. Since I think I'm a little older than Ida.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
So, how do you feel about them talking about remaking Big Trouble in Little China?
Any of your insights, Ida?
I read that the other day, Charlie, and I
Nice.
was just like, no. There's certain movies, Charlie, that should
Just
never
leave 'em
be
alone.
remade.
Right? They're just perfect the way they are.
Exactly.
Ida, you should get on here, and from 6:45 to 7 will be Ida's insights. That's right. Yeah, exactly. It's
don't
just
know.
one of those that, yeah. Oh, I have been pleasantly surprised by a couple here and there, though. I mean,
So I will point to one movie, Charlie, and I realize that I'm going to make some people mad.
oh no.
Jeff Bridges played a better Rooster Hathcock than John Wayne.
Yeah.
The
I can get
remake
that.
of True Grit was definitely the superior movie.
So Jeff Bridges is kind of an amazing actor, really.
Yeah.
I mean, like legitimately. God.
You know, he really is a hippie, like in
Right.
like
Oh yeah.
so like when he played the dude, he was basically just playing himself.
Yeah, you know, and power to him for that one. Come on, that was a great one. Great Lebowski. What a great movie that is, too. If you don't like that movie, I don't know if we can be friends.
You know, I actually use one of the lines from that movie quite often.
Nice.
And I think that you've heard me say this, Charlie.
No.
No, you're not wrong. You're just an a-hole.
Yeah. I feel like you've used that directly at me, sir.
Well, you know, you see people like, especially some of these dudes, these talking heads. It's not that they're wrong. I see their points. I may even agree with it. But do you have to be such a jerk to people?
Right?
You know?
Sometimes I say yes.
Oh. Looking at you,
Sometimes
Matt Walsh.
it's just the punctuation on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I don't know. I'll put it out there. A lot of those guys work for the Daily Wire. I'm just going to say that.
Right.
I mean, you know, as a conservative person, if you don't know that about me by now, and if that disappoints you, I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm pretty conservative in my views.
I thought you
That
were
doesn't mean you have to be
Biden's best
mean to people. You know?
friend. Oh my God. I think we're gonna lose everybody now.
Oh, we just dropped to 0. Even I
Right.
dropped it. Look at that.
don't know. I like Clint's style too, though. John Wayne was great.
Tim,
don't get me wrong.
You know, Tim, I will point to one Clint Eastwood movie that challenges your idea there. The Unforgiven. The Unforgiven is a perfect Western movie. Just saying. If you like Westerns, by the way, don't do what I did. So I waited to watch, what is it? The Shoot Out the OK Corral. Tombstone. The one that everybody loves. I waited to watch that until about a year ago because it's one of those movies, Charlie, like I just watched Heat for the first time about a year ago.
Right.
I'm that guy. But anyway, so I was watching all these documentaries about the shootout at the OK Corral. And I'm like, hey, you know what? I've never seen Tombstone, and everybody says it's great. Do not watch a bunch of documentaries and then watch Tombstone.
Man. See, and your brain won't allow you to just separate them.
Not when you just watch the documentary, no.
Yeah. I like Tombstone. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when Big Nose Kate first shows up in the movie, I was out. Right there. I was like, okay, that never happened.
I was going to say that too, T-Bone. I was about to bring that up, and Jeff was in the middle of his Tombstone thing.
Blazing Saddles. So I have a story about Blazing Saddles. So my daughter, if you guys don't know, my daughter and I do not agree politically at all. She is the opposite. We have some interesting debates, but we still love each other. It's weird. She's living at the house right now, getting her life back together after a bad breakup. But so for years I was telling her, you've got to see Blazing Saddles. It's like the funniest movie ever made. Now, I have not seen this movie since I was in my 20s.
Right.
A lot's happened in the last 35 years.
Okay.
And my views have changed a little bit in the last 35 years. Did I make it through the entire movie? Yes. Did I laugh my butt off? Yes. But was it 10 times more embarrassing than I remember? Absolutely.
A little more uncomfortable. Yeah.
They said they were gonna make a 2026 version of that movie, and they put it up on YouTube. It's the opening credits and the ending credits.
Yeah. Baseball is good. I think Blazing Saddles was crazy.
Oh, they have a title for the new Spaceballs movie. Are you ready? The official announcement happened a couple weeks ago. It's Spaceballs, the new one.
There you go. See, you got to love the simplicity. You still don't have your Starlink up? You've had it for over a week.
Starlink set up, Ida.
Do you need a man to come fix it for you?
Oh. Now we're going to get more people watching because they want to see the cage fight.
Right?
I'm not going to lie, Charlie. My money's on Ida.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, ABC's going to air the politically correct version of Blazing Saddle from 8 o'clock to 8:02 p.m. I don't even think it's that long, bro.
Yeah, and to me, the funniest scene in that whole movie is something that I cannot say on this channel because we'd get banned.
Right?
But it has to do with the sheriff threatening to shoot himself.
I still would have had it set up somehow, I did. Temporarily, I'm just saying. I'm disappointed. She's waiting for the mount. Sounds like crazy.
Well, Charlie, why don't you get your phone out and just call Elon real quick because we know that you and he are tight.
Oh, yeah, my buddy.
Get her hooked up.
I know, right? He should overnight that stuff to her. Let me text him real quick. Yeah, no, he ain't doing it. He said to hell with you, Ida. He's like, you're not innovative enough on your own, and I don't know. My bad.
Yeah, Mike. So the video with Mel Brooks about the title of the new Spaceballs, he actually does this really long, drawn out thing where he teases that everybody's expecting it to be the search for more money and this and that and the other thing, and he decided to go with the new one because it's just like the old one, but it's new.
Right.
Yeah, I actually fully expected this to be a joke because it's been a joke for 35 years, right? The sequel to Spaceballs, like every so often, Mel Brooks would actually come up with a movie poster and put it up on April Fool's Day.
Found my com data cards.
Did you?
Yeah, I know where they are.
Where?
At my mom's house in Oregon.
Of course they are.
Why do they bother verifying the address? I mean, made a big deal about verifying my address.
Yeah, you can't even really blame Swift for that, can you? That's a com data thing, right?
Yeah, and both confirmed it. Oh my God. The search for more money. That would have been a good name too, actually. For Spaceballs too. Hey Kaz, what's going on, man?
Release date, by the way, guys, is April 23rd, 2027.
That could be fantastic.
They got everybody to come back that's not dead.
That's pretty amazing right there. You know what I watched over the last few days? I finally got to watch Picard season 3.
Oh, that one was a good one. I liked it.
That was a great season.
Mm-hmm.
I
don't like that they
watched it till now.
I do not like that they completely retconned season 2.
Yeah.
But anything with the actual Borg Queen, to me, I really like those movies and episodes that have her in it. Trucker Tim, yeah, it's legit. It's in production right now.
Be right back, Jeff. One
Rick,
sec.
Rick Moranis actually came out of full retirement to make this movie, and he said he'd never act again. He was done. So yeah, it's legit, man. Says the guy that did a change of address to the pilot. I don't know what that means. We'll have to wait for Charley to come back on that one. Sounds funny though. Okay, so where are you guys at? You Swift guys that are slowly migrating over to percentage. What we've seen is if you're willing to work the Southeast, especially, and do the shorter loads, those guys are doing really, really well. We got a couple of guys that are working the same amount of hours a week that they were working before and have doubled their profits.
Right.
Now, Charley and I are the types where we're getting a little old, so we're not sure we want to work that hard.
I'd like to work less and make the same. That's my goal.
Where I was going. I mean, especially for you, Troy, because you like to be home with the grandkids every week.
Right.
If you could get one of those turns, like from Florida up to Georgia and back and forth,
right,
get a regular run going, you could basically keep your same schedule, maybe even back off a little bit. And for the rates that I'm seeing, you could make the same amount of money and work less, or you could kill it and pad the bank account if you need to. The other thing that we're seeing, though, is once you get west of the Mississippi, there's issues.
Yeah, it seems to
Not
be
as
not
much
as
freight, not as good of rates. You know,
Texas
like I'm in
seems to be
Salt
pretty
Lake.
good.
Texas seems to be okay, yeah. But like by the time you get to Denver, Salt Lake, places like that,
Forget
the
that.
only loads that are on the border going to California,
And they're paying nothing.
and they're
Like
paying
literally less than contract rate.
yeah. So not a good thing for someone like me that lives over there.
Right?
I mean, as it is on my operation, I have to take a hit on the rate that I get just to get back in market because my main market is the East Coast.
Right.
That's where I can make the most money is running up and down from, I would say, as far west as I should go and make money is probably Detroit, the Detroit area, maybe Chicago, if that's even a stretch. So as long if you draw a straight line from about the middle of Michigan down to the right on the map, that's where my bread and butter is.
Right.
Try to stay out of New England because the rates going up there for me are pretty good. Yeah, I just so again, let's talk a little bit about load selection, Charlie. So I had a load opportunity that went up to Boston. The rate was pretty good, but what do I know about Boston? There ain't nothing.
Right.
I'll be lucky to get an equipment relocation at 60 cents a mile out of there, back to like Pennsylvania. So that's a no go.
Right.
And you guys can call me a wuss all you want, but Charlie, that one
Wuss.
going to the that my response to my guy at Panther after I said no to that load on the DC Beltway,
Right.
I said, hey man, do you have something that's a little less murdery?
Right. Good Lord. So did
Well,
you notice this?
There's stuff that I would have done in my 30s, right when I first started, mainly because I didn't know any better, Charlie.
Right.
I went into DC quite a bit with Swift when I was a young driver. I didn't know what the issues were there.
Right.
Right. And this was before GPS, by the way, guys. So we were working off of you call the customer or Swift and you get directions, you write them down. Yeah. Yeah. Don't miss a turn in that DC area, bro. Don't miss that turn.
No.
And those of you that have been in the service will know what I mean by this. They have red signs that say no trucks. Red signs. Okay?
Right. I don't know, Kaz. There has been quite a few that were lower marked. They said that in their last live that they're using the lower rate because they were getting soaked on the really short loads because the computer is putting in one thing because it thought they were getting a certain rate and they were not. So that's why we had the variable percentage on some of those with the shorter ones, or the Florida loads specifically. That was a good big topic. I understand it. I mean, whatever, But I've seen a lot of decent ones out there, dude. I don't know. Maybe just not the right place, right time.
So Ida, I was in DC one time, and you know how sometimes the Qualcomm didn't dispatch you right away, so you didn't get your directions?
Right.
Well, I did have the address, and I had a BlackBerry with a 1.5-inch color screen.
Oh yeah.
I map quested it. Yep, I map quested a route in DC.
Oh.
And just prayed that it wasn't restricted.
Right.
Because the Atlas, it's got the main roads with the strict height weight restrictions, but once you get on the surface streets, not so much.
Right. Yeah, you were rich, she said. Oh, that's great. Oh, what's going on, Quick? Good to see you, buddy. Kaz saying Southeast, Texas, Midwest, and up and down the I-5 is where the money is.
I would say that, with the exception of up and down I-5. Man, I haven't been back there but once since I moved out of Oregon.
Right.
It's just too expensive to run that I-5 corridor. Man. If you're running through Oregon at all, you're going to get ripped on the taxes. And right now, if you buy fuel in California, unless you absolutely have to, you're a fool. You know, it's just too high.
The rent's too damn high.
Yep.
Sorry, I got triggered. That's some old stuff right there. Probably blew somebody's ears out. I apologize for that one.
350.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, there's so much going on in the news lately, Jeff. Not the trucking news, just world news, and I'm going to suggest don't look at it.
Well, so did you guys notice that the fuel prices went up by a full $1 a gallon last week? Like on Friday, Saturday time frame?
Right.
The ES Advantage discounts were non-existent for about 36 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it turns out what happened was there were two things that happened. I was just talking to Tony about this. Two things happened at the same time. The main oil refinery in Illinois, which is, I guess, the biggest one for the Midwest, had a power outage that lasted longer than 24 hours, so they fell behind on production.
That sucks.
By a full day. So the truck stops raised prices to tighten up because the supply was tight. At the same time, Charlie, there was a computer glitch up in Minnesota, up by Tony.
Fantastic.
It still hasn't been fixed. That refinery is still not producing diesel fuel.
Interesting.
So this had nothing to do with Iran, the Strait, Trump's war, whatever you want to call it. This was all domestic, man. Yeah, Mike Anderson says here in Texas, QT jumped 60 cents overnight on Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why, So anytime prices jump like this, guys, it may not be in the mainstream media as to why, which I find is kind of interesting because it affects everybody. So you would think it would be news. But Google AI and Grok and GPT and those types of tools, you could just ask it point blank, hey, why did fuel prices jump overnight?
Right.
I got a whole list of articles about it in industry news.
Right.
Something screwy in Minnesota, no way. Well,
right.
It could be that World War XI thing.
I'm the captain now. What? Stop. Stop. Look, Ida's happy. She just hired a new driver for her home daily runs. She never had a single driver except for Bob. We love Bob. Be so needy. That's funny. When I read it over there on the side comments, I thought it said ready, and I thought it was a good comment. That's funny. I didn't realize it said needy till I just read it on the big screen. That was great.
Yep.
Oh, that's great. Exactly. Very rarely do they talk about the diesel prices. You know why? Because, we're not the majority. Which is funny because it affects us way more. There's way more financial hardship for a lot of things tied to diesel.
Yeah, the weeklies went up by about 50 cents this week, Charlie. Did you see that?
No.
The weekly average? Yeah.
No, I hadn't even looked. I didn't work, so I didn't look. My bad. TK said, as soon as he started to do better on the percentage, fuel costs doubled, and now things are crap again.
Yeah. You can't win for losing, man.
Just keep on doing, man. Keep on doing. Do
But
all
like
the
both Charlie and I have told you for years now, TK, if you can survive stuff like this,
right,
you make it to the other side, you have the potential to make so much money because of what you learned over the last couple of weeks, months.
right.
Because that's what happened to both Charlie and I. We learned a bunch of lessons on running a leaner operation during the 2009 crisis.
Yeah, yeah.
And we just carried those lessons forward with us. So when things turned around, we still ran real lean, which put more money in our pockets.
Right.
It was tough there for a couple of years, though.
Hey, did you notice that on the chat here in StreamYard, Jeff, when you put a comment up, it now grays them out to let you know that they were up at some point?
I did just notice that.
That's pretty cool. I like that. I hadn't noticed that. I don't know when that happened. I kept trying to figure out, why is that one so dark now? Yeah, they don't want you to know why your gallon of milk is $2 more per gallon. Exactly.
Yep.
TK, survival, I'll do. The problem is actually having to survive as soon as I get closer to where I want to be. Yeah.
Well, you know, it's always up and down, up and down, up and down.
Hey, let's do this break. We'll be right back. 50 seconds, y'all. 50 seconds. We'll be back. You're either running your business like an owner or like an employee. And if you're stuck in that employee mindset, you're leaving money on the table. Company drivers wait for direction. Business owners create opportunities. Company drivers chase miles and just drive. Business owners chase profits and know their numbers. Want to run a real business? Start tracking your numbers. Know your cost per mile and start saying no to bad loads. Drop "I run a business" in the comments if you're done thinking like an employee. If you want to take this mindset shift further, join the Road Warrior Entrepreneurs community at www.rwedrive.com, where we have profit boosting strategies, coaching calls, and real road warriors winning together. So, you ever have those days, Jeff, where you're like, oh, I forgot to put on pit stick?
No, never.
Boy, did I just have one. I just came down through that, and I'm like, oh, that's fascinating. No wonder everyone stayed away from me today. Ow, my hips.
That's okay. You can get new ones from the VA.
Right? Coaching calls, you say? Yep. You know, unlike some others' coaching calls. You know, you might actually get some real information that might actually help you make money. Just saying. Oh, T-Bone, I love you, man. Not like that, but like that if you want it to be. I mean, whatever. I ain't judging. You could, whatever.
Some people's kids, man.
I'm looking at the bottom of our thumbnail, and I didn't notice the weird CVIL in brackets and the 1.1L. I don't know what.
What is that?
I have no idea, bro.
You put it there.
No, my AI did. I did not see that earlier. What else is there? Oh, site. It gave us a site version for some reason. That's hilarious. Sometimes it just does things. I can see what the whole picture looks like. Hang on. I love the sign that's up on the right side. That is a crazy yellow sign. I love it. That would be a English, non-English speakers tricky one.
Yeah, it would.
I mean, because I feel like it's tricky to me.
Tricky.
Yeah, you know, Mike, you ain't wrong there. I hate when I see the word temporarily when it comes about costs going up at the grocery store. It never comes back down. You ain't wrong. Although eggs did go way up and then back down. Just saying.
They did.
I don't know. I don't know.
Of course you don't.
What do I know? Just a big dumb trucker.
I didn't do nothing.
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something if you want to dance with me. But
I'm watching a lot of those cops pulling people over stuff lately, Charlie.
I love that stuff.
People are so stupid, man.
They never cease to amaze you.
I saw this one the other day that this lady's getting pulled over. She doesn't stop. She goes to her house and gets out of her car. And the cop is like, hey, I was trying to pull you over. I saw you didn't have your seatbelt on. I need to talk to you about that. And she just immediately got belligerent. She's saying, blah, 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 blah. Her dad comes up.
Right.
Starts yelling at her. What are you doing? All he's asking for is your license. Give him your license. I didn't do nothing. Anyway, long story short, she ends up getting arrested for not, obeying the officer or whatnot. And afterwards, this is all on dash cam or on body cam.
Right.
The dad's talking to the officer and he's like, I'm sorry about that, sir. She takes after her mother, not me.
Beautiful. That's a great plan, TK. Just saying. He said at this point, he'd rather just get a farm and have the family live on it and we grow our own food. There you go. And barter for for the rest. I'm telling you, that's a perfect life in my brain.
Yep. I always said that my ideal life would be living on a farm the old way, all agrarian and stuff,
Right?
I want to keep penicillin.
Yes.
Because I don't want to die from a paper cut.
Right. That's fair. Well, just figure out how to cultivate it out of your own moldy bread.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I feel like that info's out there. Lady goat screaming is funny, Mike said.
Lady goat screaming. Okay. I'm thinking of Prepotente right now.
That's exactly where my brain went. Dungeon Crawler Carl. God, that is such a good series. We've almost burned up all the books, though, we have.
Yeah, I'm on the last one right now.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Damn it, that's what I get for not working for 2 weeks. I don't know. Today's going to be a weird day. I'm actually thinking we should end the show early.
Gonna be?
Yeah, I know. It's just one of them days, man, It's quiet. People are kind of doing their own thing this week. And the weather's beautiful down here. I don't know about anywhere else, but it's like 90 degrees outside.
It's that weird time of year, though, Charlie, where I wake up in the morning and it's like 35 degrees and by noon it's 80.
Right. Yeah, that messes with you in the morning for sure. Especially me, because I'll forget about it, right? And I'll put on my hoodie in the morning and just drive like that.
Yep.
And then I'll get out somewhere and be like, what the? Not even notice that, it's now 87 degrees.
Right.
I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see Narc's video.
He's going live right after us, right?
That's what he said.
Narc, I have resisted you for years, but you've got me now.
Right?
He yanked me into his world.
Oh yeah, Mike said when you watch those cop videos, the ladies love to goat scream. You ain't lying either.
Oh, that. Yep. Okay, now I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh my god.
And the other one I like is the cop ain't even touching them, right, Charlie?
Right.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Nobody's touching you,
Right.
lady. At least wait until there's hands on or something.
Right.
You know?
You're sure awful loud for someone who can't move air.
Yeah. Well, remember, did you see that? I know we're losing people. Sorry, guys, but it's one of those days.
Yep.
You see that that attorney that got tackled by the court bailiff,
Mm-mm.
and he's screaming, "I can't breathe! I can't breathe!" And the judge is literally saying, "Then how are you screaming? I can't breathe?"
Right.
He was getting arrested for contempt of court, and he
Okay.
was resisting.
Of course.
Now that is not someone I want representing me. An
No, that's
attorney
not a smart lawyer.
resisting arrest over contempt of court.
Right.
I'm thinking the judge ain't siding with me.
Which would have been just a couple of hours. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the time, they get sent back there for a couple hours, come back, say, "My bad, judge."
Well,
Whatever.
that's what it was. It started off with just a removal for this hearing,
Thank you, man.
and it turned into 30 days in county by the time he was done.
Oh, of course.
You know.
There's Rosie. Hi,
Hey, Rose's hand.
Hi. I tried to get her to show something else. She ain't have what?
What?
It's a family show. Stop it. Oh man.
Brown, chicka, brown, brown.
Now they're commenting on Narc's thumbnail. You gotta look, don't you?
I do.
Me too. Where did his channel go? I really need to get these tabs under control.
Hey, there's us.
All right.
We show up number 1.
That's probably good.
Trucker Todd's got a new video.
Oh, great.
We're in a fire. I know she ain't pushing nothing.
Right.
Come on,
Oh, I'll look at it when it's live.
Mama.
I don't even have the patience. Got Rosie walking through here calling dogs, and it's not weird. She did bring me coffee though. I didn't even ask for it. I just said, "Rosie!"
You were telling me in my mind.
Bet. I just said that.
What the heck?
She said, "Rosie!" She can't even hear me when I holler. You hear that? She's still ignoring me. That's fine.
I do like the picture of Pote with the Pinocchio nose. That's kind of cool.
Come on, stick your head in there. Ida needs her some Rosie.
Hi.
Ida.
Oh,
How you know, man? Oh,
How can you say no to that face? Look at
why are you looking so sad?
because she's sad. I don't know.
Okay, go
I don't
with Rosie.
Come on.
Dogs.
You should let her climb up on you and say hi.
Yeah. Oh man. So let's see. What did we miss? Oh,
no.
T-Bone said he texted it to me. Thank you, T-Bone, because I could not function. I'm like not, oh my God. That is great. That is a great picture. I like the smooth transition. the knot hole up in it. That is great. I think he's got drool coming out of both corners of his mouth. Oh my gosh. That's going to be fun. Yeah, selective hearing, Rosie has exactly. Bloomsbury, New Jersey. Ill. Yuck. Just NJ on anything. Private chat, Jeff. Let's see. Narc, is that clickbait? Yes. Sorry. He said not whole. You know what? I think we're going to bail on the rest of this tonight because Jeff and I are both dead. It doesn't make for interesting viewing for y'all. So what do you say, Jeff? Short show?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Oh, you sent me a private chat.
Yeah, that's okay. So here we go. We're going to go out of here, you guys. Sorry for the lack of content tonight. It's been a tough few weeks. I think for everybody as well. I don't know, T-Bone. This week is screwed too because family stuff that we got to do. And acupuncture appointment, and on a weird day, and this should be the last weird day one that I have. Everything after that should be on a Wednesday every other week. Yeah.
Sorry, Sean. Hit us on the replay, man.
Right. You can always come on live next week if you want, Sean. Just saying. Anyhow, we're gonna get out of here. Jeff, throw your thing out there.
Hey guys, keep that Riverside down, yo. And remember, with no action, there is no traction. So get after it.
Oh, look after each other. Get some sleep. No one's out here looking after us but us. I'm gonna try and get coffee in me and still try to function for the rest of the day because it's too early to give up. But whatever. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. Hopefully, we'll have more energy and some things to talk about. And hey, we'll see you over at Narc's channel. Go check it out. I'm sure it's going to be hilarious, and he's going to have way more energy than I do.
He always does.
Y'all be good. We'll see you on the next one.